Hey guys, welcome to part 2 of Bowhunt or Die's top 10 hunts for the last 10 years. Whoever would have thought that the time would fly by this fast? Honestly, I can't even believe it. I tell you what I can't believe even more is that we're sitting in our homes, quarantined and locked down here for another 30 days. But you know what? You got to make the best of it. I'm confident that America is the greatest place in the world, and it's just going to be a matter of time until we're back being able to do all the things that we love to do. I can tell you I've been jonesing for some Chipotle, but I've been following the rules, I've been being good, and I've been staying out. So in the meantime, join us for these great hunts, and we've got a lot of great content that's going to be coming your way over the months ahead, so stay tuned. Tommy Alfred and his son Jack have been practicing and preparing for Jack's first season of turkey hunting with a bow. Tommy went to great lengths to maximize Jack's opportunity from a ground blind, even doing a little dirt work inside the blind so Jack could shoot from a standing position when the shot opportunity came.
So what I'm going to do is carve out about a 3x3 square and cut out about 5 or 6 inches, which will drop him down so he's able to stand, shoot straight out of that window, perfectly level, and give him the best chance at shooting the turkey and not hitting the blind.
When the hunt finally unfolded, Jack experienced a turkey hunt of a lifetime with ample opportunities to send arrows at turkeys. Unfortunately, Jack emptied his quiver and the bird was still standing. The look on Jack's face when he realized he had a bird standing in front of his blind, but he was out of arrows, was priceless. Tommy helps wipe away the tears, offers some words of encouragement, and crawls out to retrieve Jack's arrows so they can keep hunting and be prepared for round 2.
Jack, how you feeling right now? You're okay.
When another opportunity comes along, Jack is quick to send more arrows down range.
This turkey hunting's tough, huh?
Yeah. He handles it like a boss and continues to stay focused on getting the job done when the third opportunity arises.
at how clean he made that happen. Oh my gosh. He killed him and he's right there. Oh my gosh.
Oh my God.
Dude.
I'm so... Yes, baby.
God, dude, you smoked him too.
Yeah.
What a clean kill. You can't imagine the roller coaster of emotions that we have gone through. He is down right there. So, the roller coaster of emotions is absolute insanity. We're texting with everybody in the group. We're like, should we go get the crossbow? Should we go get a gun? Junior's missed 5 times today. And dude, you just let him have it. All you had to do is bring those decoys into about 6 yards. You hit them so perfect. Dude, I'm so proud of you. That's so awesome.
All the patience and persistence paid off big for Jack as he was finally able to take his first turkey with the bow and have a story that he'll never forget. Few hunters display the raw excitement and emotion from a tree stand like Tommy Elford. Whether it's buck fever or post-shot celebration, the guy gets fired up. And his hunt from season 6 is no exception. It's been a tough season for Tommy so far, with a miss on his biggest buck earlier in the year, but he's back in the stand and ready for redemption. He continues to have encounters with nice bucks around his stand, but the opportunity to seal the deal stays just out of range.
Alright, well, all set up, made it to the stand, got everything in the tree, ready to rock and roll. I'm hunting on the north end of my food plot. The deer have been spending a lot of time over there, but only at night because of all the construction that's going on to the south. So I'm hoping to catch these deer as they're coming back to bed. Or cruising, I just had a snort wheeze. Gotta go.
Tommy sticks with his plan and settles into a stand as the sun comes up. The action heats up quick, and Tommy finds deer on the move in the distance on the farm he's hunting. But eventually things change, and the deer are headed his way with a nice buck chasing a doe in Tommy's direction.
Oh man, you have no idea how awesome that was. I'm covered up in bucks right now.
Tommy's post-shot celebration is cut short when even a bigger buck, the Big Brow 10, comes walking into bow range near Tommy's stand.
What an insane morning. I can't even tell you how crazy that's been. I just shot the biggest buck I've ever shot with a bow and arrow. My #1 hit list buck. Buck I called the Big Brow 10. He is an absolute gorgeous deer.
A big congratulations to Tommy on an incredible double on Illinois bucks and his largest buck ever. Justin finds himself back in the spotlight at number 5 with a hunt that goes all the way back to when it all began in season 1. With a few days off of work, Justin makes a trip down to central Illinois to hunt the peak of the rut. It's a November morning and the conditions are perfect. Deer are on the move and Justin has action around his stand right from the start as a young buck comes by his stand at 30 yards. It's not the buck he's after, so Justin continues to wait things out in hopes of connecting with bigger bucks he knows are in the area.
We gave it a valiant effort this morning, but unfortunately, no luck. We saw, I think, 4 different 1.5-year-olds and a couple does. Everything pretty far away, actually. A couple of little bucks came running by us, but nothing we were looking to shoot.
Finally, with 1 day left of vacation, Justin heads back home to hunt a local farm as he finishes out the week. A quick check of the trail cameras on his way into the stand reveals that one of his hit list bucks, Little Mac, is still in the area. Justin climbs back in the stand with hopes running high that he's going to have an encounter with the deer on his last day in the stand.
I mean, this is the picture perfect November morning, so if ever there was a time that you'd think you would be able to kill a nice buck, it would be a day like today.
It's another perfect frosty November morning, and Justin has steady deer activity at his stand.
I always said that I kind of stick out like a sore thumb on the side of this tree, and I knew it was only a matter of time before something came down here and busted me, but what are you going to do?
And just when he thinks a wary old doe has ruined his hunt, the buck he's after comes on the scene and walks right up under Justin's stand.
It's dead. Oh my God. That was the buck I was looking for. Oh my God. Dude, I smoked him. I smoked him at 20 yards. He is dead. I am tagged out. Yes! Oh my God. I have never in my life worked harder for a deer than I worked for that deer right there. Oh my God. I drilled him at 20 yards. Man, he was here at 10 yards. He started running. I tried to stop him and he ran and he stopped at 20 yards. I had one opening and I smoked him. I absolutely smoked that deer. He is dead. That is the biggest Lake County deer I've ever killed in my life. He's a 3-year-old. Oh my gosh. You know, this particular piece of woods that I'm hunting here in Lake County is a piece of woods that I've been hunting for 6 or 7 years anyways with my dad. And, you know, neither one of us were ever able to harvest a nice buck like this out here. And, you know, unfortunately my dad passed away here this last March. So, I don't know, kind of set out a goal for myself that I wanted to kill a deer in here kind of for him. And I did it, so.
It's a memorable moment as Justin had the opportunity to take one of the biggest bucks of his life and dedicate the hunt to the memory of his dad in an emotional ending to the hunt for Little Mac. As always, we appreciate you tuning in to Bowhunt or Die. Make sure you stay tuned for parts 3 and part 4, which will be coming out here soon. Also, jump onto our website too and learn about the turkey hunting contest that you can participate in.